I've always wanted to be an athlete, and I didn't have a sport, and I thought to sort of begin a life of athleticism, I should start lifting weights. I really love the trainers. I love that it's an uplifting environment. The strength that I've gained, it helps me in everything I do now. And it always feels like progress. I feel like I'm always building muscle strength. So I really like that part. I've discovered that I stand taller, I run faster. The accountability aspect it's really nice. I've belonged to really big anonymous gyms in the past. And when it's just you, it's just easy to pick it up and put it away. But always showing up and being scheduled to show up really keeps you honest. I feel like there's kind of a new aspect to my personality that I've discovered a little bit in terms of wanting to have a really vigorous workout, feeling a sense of accomplishment when I do, and being really eager and looking forward to my next workout. My name is Jane Bird. I'm 26 years old and I've lost 10 pounds.
You just have to start. I think waiting for the perfect moment or when your project is over or the weather gets better or the weather gets worse, you shouldn't wait. You should just start. There's nothing better than getting started. I love the accountability that they bring, both through the nutritional counseling and through showing up for your workouts. I found that knowing that I had an appointment got me there, and once I got there, it was really fun. I love the trainers because I've been privileged to work with 2 or sometimes 3 different trainers during my time there, and each one brings a very special dynamic, new kinds of exercises that just make you feel great. So I love having the chance to work with different trainers. The weight training is great because I really increased my strength and stamina through that weight training. I work in a place where I need to move paintings around, and I just could tell immediately that I was stronger. Also, I just feel so much better about my posture and just strength across my body, particularly in the core. Nutrition counseling has been actually very good. Estee does a marvelous job. I've been through nutrition counseling before, and I found this particularly well targeted. I used my FitnessPal to journal my food, and that made a huge difference. And having Estee really confirm that I was doing the right thing and help me stay on track was marvelous. I was not prepared for having to have 100 grams of protein in a day, and I found just the science of that whole thing extremely interesting and helpful in keeping me on track. Knowing that I had an appointment and that I had actually other women in the gym as well that I like to train with just made me want to show up. So the accountability was very important, and of course when you've paid for all those sessions at the gym, you really want to make sure you show up and really give it your all. Well, my results were great. I lost over 30 pounds, which is wonderful, and it just makes you feel so much healthier and stronger and more energetic. That's just been great. I get lots of compliments, including my sister-in-law who said, "Oh, those arms." And it's just been a very good experience. I must say I like that it's all women. It's sort of been interesting. I realized that I've made friends among the other women in the gym, and I enjoy seeing them, which is great. I feel also that the exercise is being tailored for women, understanding what our desires are and what our physical abilities are, and working to improve those has been very important. My name is Liz Haff. I'm 61 years old and I've lost over 30 pounds.
I came to Get in Shape for Women very malnourished, weighing about 99 or 100 pounds, and super weak because I had been through advanced pelvic cancer treatments for the past year. And when I found out I was cancer-free, I knew I had to do something really serious, and that's when I joined Get in Shape for Women. What I love about coming to Get in Shape for Women is having a regular schedule really makes a difference for me. Coming 3 times a week and being committed to coming here to get my exercise is huge. It's a key factor. The weight training has been amazing because a year ago, when I was recovering from cancer, I was so weak I could not even stand up without holding on to something. It was incredible in the course of 1 year how much I had changed. It was just phenomenal. Instead of being weak and undernourished and recovering from cancer, I was as strong as I've ever been. The nutrition piece for me here was very exciting and very different because instead of trying to lose weight, I came in at 99 or 100 pounds, and I had to really learn how to gain weight because I had been so sick. Working very closely with the nutritionist here, I learned a great deal. It was so supportive to have all of the very intelligent information, detailed discussions about what I should be eating every day, and then I just saw the results. I got healthier and healthier. My name is Ann Favaloro. I'm 59 years old. I'll be 60 this year. And being at Get in Shape for Women has been a gift to myself after having had very serious life-threatening cancer and been very weak and underweight. This program has put me back on my feet and has put muscles on my body.
At the end of a really long winter, being in Florida in a bathing suit, I realized I really wasn't feeling good and needed to do something. I have joined gyms, struggled with diet over the past 20 some odd years, and I've never had the feeling of being this in control. It was always a fad, but this is just healthy eating, healthy living, and it's just putting control in your life. I love the small group training, the encouragement of the trainers and the nutrition, and the fact that everybody's in there trying their best and working hard and rooting each other on. Having a personal trainer there, even if you didn't feel like going, you had an appointment, you showed up, and she took care of figuring out what you needed to do, and all you had to do was do what she asked, and I always felt better for having gone, and I always felt great when I left. The nutrition has been unbelievable. I thought I knew what to eat correctly, but just getting back to eating real food, nothing processed, having somebody there that was helping me through it and was holding me accountable really was something that I'd never had before, and makes me feel like this is really going to make this time a success. Since I have joined, I have lost 25 pounds. I feel so much more confident and in charge of my life. The physical part is great, but really mentally, that's the part I didn't expect, and it has been wonderful. My name is Leslie Pazdar. I am 49 years old, and I have lost 25 pounds.
My exercise plan was mostly walking, and I found when I came here that I thought I was fairly fit, but I really found that walking is not a complete exercise program, and I found where my weak spots are. I have a lot of work to do on the core strength. I'm actually an asthmatic, and I find that if I get weaker, it's really hard for me. I breathe better and easier if I'm stronger. That was my goal, actually, was being stronger and more flexible. I love the welcoming atmosphere here. I particularly like the fact that the trainers are very knowledgeable. They respect limitations, but they help you strive a little more than you probably would force yourself to do. And I'm also find that they put you in the right position, because I've always been terrified of injuring myself, and I feel that I'm not going to do any injury to myself. And they also encourage me to strive more than I would on my own. I definitely learned to be more aware of nutritious food and eating the right things, and incorporating more protein into my diet. I'm more enthusiastic about being more active. I'm not dreading a staircase of 3 flights anymore. I'm breathing better, which is for me a big improvement. I'm Kate Bird. I'm 59 years old, and I've increased my muscle mass.
I joined Get in Shape for Women because a friend of mine had been coming here, and after a few months, she looked great, and she told me, Peggy, join, because after 3 months, she said you have to give it 3 months, you will feel like you're stronger and you'll look much better. It was about 2 months into it, and I realized that I could feel that I was getting stronger in my legs and in my arms, and that it was making a difference in giving me energy. What I love most about the program is that I can walk in and not have to think about what it is that I need to do. The trainers are fantastic, and they keep me focused and energized, and they make sure that I do it the correct way, and they constantly push me to increase my weights. I've been coming to Get in Shape for almost 3 years, and I had to stop last year because I got really busy at work. I gained 8 pounds. It was awful. And so I came back, and within about 3 months I had dropped about 80% of it, and that was just incredible to me, and it told me I cannot stop this program. I have to do it every week, twice a week minimum, and that makes me feel good.
I joined Get in Shape for Women mainly because I feel that joining a gym is very important, being at a gym is very important. So when we moved out of Boston, I looked for alternatives, and Get in Shape is just one right downtown. So this was my big reason for joining Get in Shape. I've been members of gyms for so many different years. Probably always was their best customer because I would join. I would pay religiously every month, and then I would never show up. And with Get in Shape, to my huge surprise, pretty much right off the bat, I started getting calls when I didn't show up for my sessions, and they obviously made me come. So I started coming quite regularly. I'm now up to 4 times a week and love it. I realized, oh my gosh, when you come to a gym, there's so many benefits outside of just losing weight, but the tremendous amount of energy gain that I've had from coming to the gym has been phenomenal. Been very busy all the way around, and just having a little bit of an energy boost has been amazing. The way that this gym works, the type of people that you meet here has been a tremendous, wonderful way for me to get to know the city or the town of Concord. And it's just been fabulous. And I just had recently a problem with my knee. I tore my ACL, and I was absolutely fascinated by the way that the trainers were able to completely reshape my workout from the standard that they and I was used to here at the gym, and they still very much challenged me all the way around. Having been new to the town, it's been great to start finding friends at Get in Shape for Women, which of course also causes you to come even more and more. Myself, particularly because I work from home, I do work full time, but I work from home, which is at times a little bit isolating. So for me to be able to come into the gym and to find my immediate social circle here has been another big driver for me to just continuously come.
So my name's Mann. I go to the gym in Concord. I've been going there for about 2 years, lost about 15 pounds. The reason for joining is first because I like to have a particular time to go where I know that I can get my exercise in. I do think it's important to schedule exercise, otherwise it ends up at the bottom of the list of things to do every day. So I like having a particular schedule. I like the workout. It is incredibly effective use of a half an hour, and then adding on cardio at the end. So in terms of efficiency, it's really, really an efficient use of your time. It's good value for the money. You're not crowded. On the other hand, you're not by yourself. You are working with a trainer, and that does make a difference. Form is extremely important to getting good results and avoiding injury. And so it's really important to have a trainer, but not all of us can afford a personal trainer one-on-one. So this is the best of the combination of having a trainer, getting the form right, having an appointment, and getting the job done. I leave with the energy and the stamina and the attitude to do my day. And that's what you're there for, is for that positive benefit. It's both physical and, for me, incredibly important that you get the mental time when you're working out. It's a different mental time, and that's very important for me.
I had been walking by the studio for about a year. It had been open for about a year. And I just decided to come in one day. There was no aha moment, except that people were here and there was someone to talk to. One of the reasons I think I really joined is to work with a small group of people that we get to know, good camaraderie, and also with the personal trainer. I had never done that before. I'd always worked in a huge group with everybody sort of doing their thing. But it's much easier to slip out of a big group than it is when you sign up to meet with somebody 3 days a week. Oh, the trainers are wonderful. I've experienced, I guess, 5 or 6 over the years. They're all good. They know what they're doing. They're enthusiastic. Therefore, the enthusiasm spreads to you. I have, both knees have been replaced. So there's some days when, I can't quite slip down as much as I'd like to. It's, they take good care of you. They want to know how to build up your strength and do it correctly. I love it. It's been very good for me. I work out 3 days a week. I have a really great schedule, wonderful trainers, and I really feel so much stronger. And my balance is getting better. I never realized how much I could lift. And it's quite surprising how the strength grows. Hanging up 20 pounds and 30 pounds, wow, that's pretty good.